Hey, good morning. This is Aaron over at Booyah Farms, and it's Sunday, June 16th. And just figured we'd go through. Been working in this bed a little bit this morning. It's already got some existing stuff in it. I just kind of wanted to clear out. This is where the Itoy onions were. I dug the rest of those up this morning. I got a half of a 5-gallon bucket full of those things to clean up now. That'll take forever. And I went through and kind of just cleaned this bed up. It's kind of like a long skinny bed I've got here on the edges of my other beds. And it's kind of like an island out here actually between the gardens and my fruit trees and other things I got growing back here. Check this out. These guys are cool as heck. These are artichokes that are flowering, and look at that. These little bees are just working the heck out of these things. They really like the flowers. And that's why I grow those things mainly. I really don't eat a lot of artichokes just because there's too much work to them. And they aren't all that great. So you can see in this bed, giant artichoke plant. This actually was probably twice this size about 3 months ago, and then the aphids came along and they just decimated the heck out of the thing. But instead of going crazy, oh, we got aphids, blah blah blah, I just let them do their thing. And what ended up happening is actually the ladybugs came in, did their thing, and here it is. It's totally bounced back. It's not producing the monster artichokes that it probably would have, which I'm cool with. But it's, it's taking up a big end of this garden, and I'm gonna let it stay there. I got onion chives growing here. These things have been growing out here for years. I can't even kill them, so they're good. Not a big fan of eating them just because when you break them up, they smell like an onion. They smell real good. You chop them up, put them in your food. You really don't taste a lot of their flavor, and it's like you're just eating a big green piece of grass. So, but anyways, I came back through, and the stuff where the onions were, I cleaned out the bed. And I planted this guy and that one over there, and those are papaya plants. I've never successfully gotten a papaya, but I've only been trying for a year or two now. And I started these from seeds from a papaya I bought at the store, so we'll see how they do this summer. I also came back in here and I put in some black-eyed peas. Can't go wrong with those this time of year. They're great for your garden. We like beans here. And then I came back and planted a couple different varieties of basil, which if I can get them to sprout, should do really well with this summer heat. Let's walk over here real quick. I'll show you guys something. Through here. Remember those bean beds we planted last weekend? Actually, yeah, exactly last weekend. I think last Saturday. So you can see everything's pretty much sprouted up. It's popped up. I accidentally dug an artichoke out today, and so I decided to throw it back there in the corner and see what happens. But these are our two other cowpea beds. You can see they've all pretty much popped up. That back corner doesn't want to grow, neither did this one. I don't know why that is. We got these little itty bitty guys coming in. Tomatillos, some more in there. And then we've got our typical culprits, which are, ow, ants. Just stepped in an ant pile. Excuse me for a sec. All right. These guys, again, birds. Birds like to come in and chew on stuff. I generally just plant so much stuff that even if they eat a few of them, they're not going to get all of them. So that's our cowpea bed. Let's go back over here. This is a really cool garden. This has turned out to be something neat. Let's get back in here. So this, remember we did the videos on the sweet potato slips? Well, these are slips that have been in the ground for about a month. You can see there, that one there's not happy, but other than that, man, this little bed back here, sweet potatoes, is just taking off. And then see these plants here in the middle? There's one, and there's one there. Those are horseradish plants I started just like I would, like I showed you how to start sweet potato slips. They look really good. I'm actually excited this year. Hopefully we're gonna get some actual horseradish. And then right here, remember those things, those papayas I showed you I started from seed? These are ones that are a little bit older and they've been out here in the ground a little longer, and they are, let's stand back, they're doing pretty good. Looks okay. And I got another one right there. They're looking pretty darn good. We'll see how far these things actually get. I'm not too worried about them in the summer. It's the winter. They don't seem to, the littlest bit of frost seems to kill them, so we'll see. Never had any this big before though either, so that's pretty much the little Sunday morning garden tour. This has been Aaron over at Booyah Farms. Hey, this is Aaron one more time. We're back. And I wanted to point something out here, and you can see it from here. It's a lot easier to see from here actually. If you look, we've got garden beds, very mature garden beds, very mature garden beds. As you can see, every couple weeks I'm out here, I'm putting in something new in these garden beds, and you get what's called succession planting. You can see we got the new ones here. These are coming. This one's a month old. It's really starting to establish itself. This stuff over here is a few months old, and you can see it's kind of getting wore out, kind of almost done, still kicking along. But by the time these two gardens here are kicked off, these will be in full swing in production. So you always want to stagger stuff a couple weeks apart. That way you're always putting in new stuff and you're always pulling other stuff out. So just a quick planting tip: succession garden. Break it up a little bit. Don't plant everything at once. Do a bed here, a bed there. Work them a little bit. Give them a couple, take a break for a week or two. Come back, plant something else. And you'll end up with a continuous harvest. Thanks for watching again.